head. The indent is in my head, and it's been in my head all my life that I can remember. The indent is an indent in my head from a bug releasing a hole in my head. The hole is in my head from a bug escaping. Now this is 5 bugs that have escaped from my head taking diseases or taking whatever comes out of my head. The bug instantly disintegrates or evaporates or disappears, and I cannot get a hold of the bug. There is no bug at that point in time. I can feel it climb down my head, but by the time I reach to grab the bug, there is no bug. The hole is left in my head, but it doesn't stay in my head as a hole for very long of a period of time. The hole closes up very quickly. So to be able to show you the hole, I have to use something to show you where the hole is. Can you see the hole?
Yes.
The hole is there all the time, but it closes up to where it doesn't even look like a hole anymore.
And this started?
At the age of 7 years old, I noticed the hole.
And the worm?
And the worm came out at the age of 7, but I didn't understand what the worm was. I thought it was just a worm on my hair. At the age of 15, I thought it was still a worm on my hair. It wasn't until about 21 that I realized it wasn't a worm on my hair anymore. I realized the worm came out of the hole in my head. At that point in time, I tried really hard getting a hold of the worm, but there was no worm. It evaporated or disappeared or became nothing.
And you think that this is a good thing? That it's helped heal you?
I think it's cured whatever diseases I've had in my head, or in my body, not just in my brain, but in my body. I'm not sure how to explain, how to describe on what the hole is in my head, but it's in my head all the time. Can you see the hole in my head?
Yeah. And you're wondering if anybody else has this experience?
Right. I'm wondering if anybody in the world has an experience where they have the hole in their head and feel that they have a bug crawling down the back of their neck.
You only have seconds?
You have no time. By the time you reach to grab the bug, there is no bug.
The bug is gone.
Right. But what I gather from the bug is a brown bug. I haven't had that much of an opportunity to get to see the bug, but the bug, what I feel, is brown.
And you figure it's 1.5 inches to 2, or maybe 2 centimeters in length.
That's correct.
This has happened 5 times.
At least.
At what
5 times that I've known it's happened. It could have happened in my sleep. It could have happened in different occasions. But 5 times that I've realized that it has happened.
So at age 7, and what other ages?
15, 17, 19, 21, I realized I had a bug. And then after that, I didn't get it until about 32. And then 32, I tried catching the bug. But there was no bug to be caught. You can't catch it. It's invisible. I don't know what you'd classify it as. But I need to figure out if other people have had this happen to them.
It's 32.
Now I'm 52, and I haven't had it happen now for a long time, and I want to know if anybody else has got this going on in their head.
So how many more times since 32?
Probably twice.
And the most recent was 2 years ago?
Probably 3.
3 years? Okay. Where were you living when you were, okay, yeah, sit up. Where were you living when you were 7?
It doesn't matter where.
Well, no, that's the area. Like that might have been.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter where I'm living. It doesn't matter where I'm at.
Environment is a big thing.
Yeah, but I've moved so many times it doesn't matter where I'm at.
Yeah, but
I've been in Alberta most of my life. It doesn't matter where I'm at. Wherever I'm located or situated at is when it happens. When it happens, it happens. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can say about it. All I know is that the worm, to me, feels like that it's taking something from my brain to stop me from having an episode, maybe an epileptic episode, maybe a brain malfunction, maybe something that isn't supposed to be right or wrong with my body, but it fixes me up. That's how I feel about it. It takes the poisons away from my brain.
I'm just trying to, like, you might have, got this worm, when you were 7.
Okay, but if it was one worm, I could
but
understand.
No, like that might have had it ever since then.
Yeah, but listen, when it leaves and it's gone.
But
then
maybe,
I get another one later on.
But it's it's passed on. It's the baby of the one that left.
Yeah, but that ain't the case. It doesn't happen on a frequency basis. Some are far apart, some are close together. It's not always at the same certain time, certain date. It's not like that. It happens when it happens.
Well, where were you born, Cal?
In Empress, Alberta.
Okay, and were you in Empress when you were 7?
No, when I was 7, I was in Acadia Valley.
Acadia Valley, and that's in Alberta?
Right, that's by Empress.
Can you be more specific? Southern, northern Alberta?
Well, it's from Medicine Hat. It's 120 miles from here, north of here.
Mountains?
No.
What? Okay. So southern Alberta.
Right. I just want to know if anybody else has got a hole in their head and has had bugs come out of their head, and not one bug come out of their head, and to be able to hold on to it, but bugs that come out of your head that you can't be able to hold on to, ones that disappear, ones that you can't grab onto, ones that you can't get a hold of. Have you ever had a feeling that there's something climbing down the back of your neck? Well, that's what I get. When I go to reach to grab it, there's nothing there. I'm just wondering if anybody else has had the same problem.
Is it a problem? No, because you. What makes you feel like that it's beneficial, that it helps cure you?
Well, because it makes me feel that if it's happening to me, and it's going on all these years, it must be improving my sense of worth, my sense of being, my sense of wellness. It happens to make me feel that it's an okay thing that it's going on. Otherwise, it wouldn't be going on. It doesn't take no time for the hole to fill in. The hole fills in fast, the worm's gone immediately. I just want to know if other people seen it or had it, or if I'd had something similar happen to them. Did you ever feel a worm climbing down your neck, or down your hair, or down the back of your skull? If you have, feel for a hole in your head. And if there's a hole in your head, I want to know about it.
Okay, Cal. Well, thanks for sharing that, and we'll post this on YouTube, and hopefully someone will be able to know something about it or have that same experience. And
I
share it
hope
with
so
you.
too, because I'd sure like to know if I'm the only person or not that has that.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that with everyone.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.